In our previous class, we discussed 14 problems on identity. In today's class, we will discuss some more problems. Now, example 15. Find all the points of discontinuity of greatest integer function GIF, greatest integer function defined by f of x is equal to greatest integer function x box or box x, where greatest integer function x denotes the greatest integer, which denotes what? Which denotes greatest integer less than or equal to x, less than or equal to x. By generalizing this statement, we can write this one as here also. For example, here this is a real line 0, 1, 2. This is minus 1, minus 2. Okay. Here the greatest integer of minus 2 is given by minus 2 is given by minus 2. Okay. Similarly, greatest integer of plus 2 is given by here. Greatest integer of plus 3 is given by 3 only. Okay. Integer remains same. Here. Greatest integer of minus 1.5 is here. Greatest integer of minus 1.5 is this is minus 1.5. Here observe greatest integer means what? That is the integer less than or equal to x. Less than or equal to this minus 1.5 is what? Here 2, right? Less than or equal to minus 1.5 is what? Minus 2. The nearest integer for minus 1.5 is what? Minus 2. Okay. So, greatest integer of minus 1.5 is minus 2. Okay. Next, greatest integer of, for example, this is 3. Greatest integer of minus 2.7 is what? Minus 2.7 is, this is minus 2.7. Which is the integer less than or equal to minus 2.7? Less than or equal to minus 2.7. Which is the integer less than or equal to minus 2.7? Of course, that is minus 3, right? So, we will consider this one as minus 3. Next, here, greatest integer of, here for example, 3 or 2.7. Greatest integer of 2.7. That is a positive number. Okay. Greatest integer of 2.7 is this is 2.7. Okay, now? Which is the integer less than or equal to, which is the nearest integer less than or equal to 2.7? That is of course 2 now. Integer less than or equal to minus 2.7. Okay, that is 2. Okay, next integer, for example, this is 5, this is 4.1. What is the greatest integer of 4.1? Which is the nearest integer? Which is the nearest integer to 4.1? Of course, that is 4 now. So we will consider this one as greatest integer of positive number is 4.1 is greatest integer of 2.7. 2.7 is less than or equal to integer less than is what? This is 2. Okay. 2. Greatest integer of 3 is 3 1. Greatest integer of minus 2 is minus 2 1. Greatest integer of minus 1.5 is minus 1.5. Which is the integer? Which is the nearest integer less than or equal to minus 1.5? Of course, that is minus 2. Next, which is the integer less than minus 2.7? Which is the nearest integer to minus 2.7? Of course, that is minus 3. Minus 3. Okay. Solution given f of x here is equal to what? F of x is equal to box x. Okay. Box x means what? Greatest integer function GIF. Here. It is defined by, greatest integer function is defined by, that is equal to greatest integer function box x is equal to c minus 1 if x lies between c minus h and this value is c if x lies between c and c plus h. Okay, where h is a small positive real number. That means that is greater than 0, 0.5, 0.6 like that. Okay. Next. Let C be any integer. C is what? C is any integer in the domain of f. In the domain of f. Here f is what? F is a function, given function, greatest integer function. Here the domain of greatest integer function is set of all real numbers. Okay. Here in that set of all real numbers, we are going to choose a number c such that c is what? That is an integer. Let c be we can choose a very small positive real number h greater than 0. Okay, h greater than 0, such that greatest integer of c is equal to 6. Greatest integer of c means what? Integer. Greatest integer of any integer is equal to the same integer. Okay. Next, greatest integer of c plus h is equal to 6. Greatest integer of any positive integer is less than or equal to that integer. C plus h. Plus h means what? That is positive real number. The previous integer is that value. Okay. Greatest integer of c plus h is. Next, greatest integer of c minus h. Greatest integer of c minus h is c minus 1. For example, greatest integer of minus 2 plus h value 0.5 means what? Greatest integer of minus 1.5. Greatest integer of minus 1.5 is the previous integer minus 2. What is the previous integer of minus 1.5? Previous less than or equal to integer minus 1.5, which is the integer less than or equal to minus 1.5. Of course, that is minus 2. This is minus 1.5 means this is minus 2. Okay, now next here. Now observe. We have to check whether this function is continuous or not at this particular point. At x is equal to c, f of c is equal to what? F of c is equal to, at x is equal to c, f of c is equal to greatest integer function of box x is equal to what? C. Okay. Next, here left hand limit. You have to check whether this function is continuous or not. But here left hand limit here is equal to, here this function involves inequality, so we have to use left hand limit and right hand limit. Okay. Now left hand limit here is equal to what? Limit as x tends to c minus f of x. It is equal to limit as x tends to 0 f of c minus f. Here we are changing the limits as x tends to 0. So this becomes c minus h. Okay. Now this is of the form f of x. Now this is of the form f of x. Where x is equal to what? Where x is equal to, x value here is equal to what? C minus h. X value is c minus h. So that's equal to limit as x tends to 0. Now this is of the form f of x. F of x means what? My given that f of x is equal to greatest integer function x. So f of x means greatest integer function x. But x here is equal to, x value here is what? C minus h. In place of this one we have to place c minus h. Greatest integer of x value here is c minus h. C minus h. That is equal to greatest integer of c minus h is what? C minus 1. C minus 1. Okay. Next, RHL limit as x tends to c plus f of x. That is equal to limit as x tends to 0 f of c plus h. That is equal to limit as x tends to 0 f of c plus h. Here this is of the form f of x. F of x. F of x means what? Greatest integer function x box x. That is box. In place of x here it is what? C plus h. In place of x here it is c plus h. What is the value of c plus h? Greatest integer of c plus h is c. Okay, positive greatest integer. Here observe LHL is equal to LHL is c minus 1. This is equation number 1, equation number 2. 1 and 2 are not equal. That here c minus 1 is not equal to c. So here LHL is not equal to RHL. Therefore f is not continuous at x is equal to c. C means what? C means integer. That means c means what? Integer. That is therefore f is continuous. F is continuous at all the points of real numbers except at the integral integers or integral points. Okay, right. Theorem 1. Suppose f and g be two real functions continuous at real number c, then f plus g is continuous at x is equal to c. First condition, what you have to do? F plus g is continuous at x is equal to c. Second condition, f minus g is continuous continuous at x is equal to c means limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. Okay na? Similarly, g is also a real function continuous at x is equal to c. That means what? Limit of g of x as x tends to c is equal to g of c. But what we have to prove? F is continuous and g is continuous. We have to prove f plus g is continuous. That means f plus limit of x tends to c, f plus g of x is equal to, we have to show that is f plus g of x is equal to f plus g of c. Okay na? That is f is continuous. F is continuous at c means limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c. What you have to prove? F plus g is continuous at x is equal to c. That means limit of f plus g of x as x tends to c is equal to f plus g of c. We have to show this. Okay na? Right. Now proof. At x is equal to c. At x is equal to c, this function is continuous. Right? Now consider limit of f of x. Consider limit of f plus g of x as x tends to c. As x tends to c. That is equal to limit as x tends to c. This calculated as x tends to c. Limit as x tends to c. F plus g of x calculated as f of x plus g of x. F of x plus g of x. That is equal to. Now this is of the form limit of f of x plus g of x calculated as limit of f of x plus limit of g of x. The limit of f of x as x tends to c plus limit of g of x as x tends to c. As x tends to c. That is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to c means what? That is f of c, right? That is f of c. That is this is f of c plus limit as x tends to c g of x means what? That is g of c. G of c. Okay, that is equal to here f plus g of c. Here, okay, here c is common. F plus g of c. What you have to prove? Limit of f plus g of x is equal to limit of f plus g of x as x tends to c is equal to what? F plus g of c. That is our result. That means f plus g is continuous at x is equal to c. Limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c means f is continuous at x is equal to c. Limit of f plus g of x as x tends to c is equal to what? F plus g of c. That means f plus g is continuous at x is equal to c. That is therefore f plus g is continuous at x is equal to c. Okay na? Is it clear? Similarly we can prove the remaining results. Okay, in our next case what you have to take? Consider limit of f minus g of x as x tends to c. We will prove like this only. That is equal to limit as x tends to c f of x minus g of x. That is limit as x tends to c f of c. This becomes minus. Everything becomes minus. Okay. Next into we have to prove all these results like this. Okay. Provided from the last one, provided g of c is not equal to c. Denominator should not be equal to 0. Next. Note 1. If f is continuous, then 1 by f is also continuous. If a function f is continuous, then its reciprocal 1 by f is also continuous, provided f of of x denominator that equal to 6. Denominator that equal to 6. Next, this is first point. Second point. If f is continuous, if a function f is continuous, then if a function f is continuous, then its negative, that is minus f, is also continuous. Then minus f is also continuous. Next, example 16. Example 16. Right. Prove that every rational function is continuous. Prove that every rational function is continuous. Here, proof or solution. Here, solution. Here, let f of x is equal to g of x by h of x. Let f of x is equal to g of x by h of x be a rational function. Be a rational function where g of x and h of x, where g of x and h of x are polynomial functions, where g of x and h of x are polynomial functions, and h of x denominator is what? H of x, and h of x not equal to 0, and h of x not equal to 0. What you have to prove? Prove that every rational function is continuous. Okay, here let f of x is equal to g of x by h of x be a rational function. Okay na? A function of the form h of f of x g of x by h of x is called what? Rational function. Here g of x and h of x are what? Polynomial functions. Okay, we know that every polynomial function is continuous, right? Every polynomial function is continuous. So here we know that every polynomial function is continuous. We know that every polynomial function is continuous. In its domain. Therefore, f of x and g of x are two polynomial functions, right? F of x and g of x are two polynomial functions. F of x and g of x are continuous functions. Continuous functions. Here, what is g of x and h of x are what? G of x and h of x are continuous functions because those are polynomial functions. Therefore, f of x is equal to what? F of x is equal to g of x by h of x. F of x is equal to g of x by h of x. That means, therefore, f of x is a quotient of two polynomial functions, right? F of x is equal to g of x by h of x is a quotient of two polynomial functions. F of x is a quotient of two polynomial functions, so it is continuous. It is continuous. That means what? That means f of x is equal to g of x by h of x is a quotient of two polynomial function is continuous because by algebra of continuity f by g is continuous. That means f by g is continuous. So g of x by h of x is a quotient function, so that is also continuous. So f of x is equal g of x by h of x is a quotient of two polynomial functions, so it is continuous. That means what? Every polynomial function is continuous. That is next item. Every polynomial function is continuous. Discuss the continuity of sine function. Discuss the continuity of sine function. Here solution. Let f of x is equal to sine function which is given by sin x, comma x belongs to set of real numbers. Okay, sine function is given by what? Here, that is set of real numbers like this ways. Okay, here now let c be any real number in the domain of sine function f, the domain of it, then at x is equal to c, which implies f of c is equal to what? F of c is equal to sin c. Okay, next. Now, what you have to show? Discuss the continuity of the sine function. And sine function continuous of the limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to limit as x tends to c. Here f of x. If we change the limit as x tends to 0, here this becomes f of c plus h. Now that is equal to limit as x tends to 0. F of x. This is of the form f of x. Here for f of x is equal to limit as x tends to 0. F of x means what? F of x means sin x. X means what? C plus h. X means c plus h. That's equal to limit as x tends to 0. Now this is of the form sin of a plus b. Sin of a plus b is equal to what? Sin a cos b plus cos a sin a. Cos c sin h. Sin a cos b plus cos a sin h. That's equal to limit as x tends to 0. As x tends to 0, this becomes what? Sin c into cos 0. Cos x tends to 0 is cos 0. Cos 0 value 1 plus cos c into sin 0. Sin h value 0. That is this tends to 0. It's equal to sin c into 1 is sin c. That's equal to what? Sin c means what? F of c. Sin c means what? F of. Left hand side is what? Limit of f of x as x tends to 0. Limit of f of x as x tends to 0. That means limit of f of x as x tends to c is equal to f of c means what? Therefore, f is continuous at x is equal to c. Therefore, f is continuous at x is equal to c. F means what? Sine function. That f of x is what? Sine function. Therefore, that is sine function is continuous at x is equal to c. Sine function is continuous at x is equal to c. Note the similar proof may be similar proof is given for cosine function. Cosine function को ಕೂಡ cos function को ಕೂಡ sin type proof consider ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Okay, next example. Prove that the function f of x is equal to tan x is a continuous function is a continuous function. Yeah, solution. Yeah, given f of x is equal to what? Tan x. Tan x is equal to what? Sin x by cos x. Sin x by yeah, which is a what you have to prove? This tan x is a continuous function. Yeah, since sin x and cos x, sin x and cos x are two continuous functions. Since sin x and cos x are two continuous, sin x is a continuous function, right? And cos x is also a continuous function, right? Then since sin x and cos x are two continuous functions, then f of x is equal to f of x is equal to tan x is the quotient of two continuous functions. Quotient of two continuous functions. Two continuous functions. Sin x and cos x. Sin x and cos x. So it is continuous. So it is continuous. That means what? That is f of x is equal to tan x is a continuous function. Is a continuous function. Okay. Observe guys. Here, theorem 2. Suppose f and g are two continuous functions, two real valued functions, such that f composition g is defined as. That means two functions are composite functions. F and g are two composite functions. That f and g are defined at what? At x is equal to c. If g is defined at c and f is defined at g of c, then f composition g defined as f composition g is what? Continuous. Okay, f composition g is continuous at x is equal to 6. Here observe, here f composition g of x can be written as, or f composition g of c can be written as, by definition of composite function, f composition g of c is equal to f of g of c. F of g of c. That means what? Here g is defined at c and f is defined at g of c. Okay, here g is defined at c and f is defined at g of c. Okay, that means if f and g are two real valued functions defined at c, then defined at c, if g is defined at c and f is defined at g of c, then f composition g is continuous at okay. Now example writing, show that the function f of x is equal to sin of x square. Sin of x square is a continuous function. Sin of x square is a composite function because sin function is one function and x square is another function, that is a polynomial function. So that is a composite function, right? Let f of x is equal to sin x square, that is a given function. Let g of x is equal to sin x, one function, and h of x is equal to x square is another function. Okay, next. Now consider g composition h of x. G composition h of x is equal to g of h of x. Okay, g of h of x. Here g of h of x can be written as g of h of x, that is equal to, here h of x is equal to what? X square. H of x is what? X square. Now this is of the form what? This is of the form g of x. G of x is equal to what? Sin x. G of x is equal to sin x. But here now this is of the form g of x. x, g of, replace here x by x square, sin of x. Okay, sin of x square means what? That is the given function f of x. That means given function f of x can be expressed as composite of two functions, g composition h of x. Okay, right. That is here g of x is equal to sin x is a sine function, so it is continuous in its domain, and h of x is equal to x square, that is a polynomial function, so that is also continuous in that domain. Okay, right. Next, now f of x is equal to f of x can be written as what? F of x can be written as, that is g composition h of x. F of x is nothing but what? G composition f of x. G composition h of x is nothing but what? That is a composite function. F of x is equal to g composition h of x is a composite of two functions, g of x and h of x. So that is also continuous. So f of x is continuous. Okay. Next question. Show that the function f defined by f of x is equal to 1 minus x plus f of x is equal to, here next question. Shall I write this? Write down. Right. Next. In the same manner, another pronoun. Show that the function f defined by example 20 f defined by f of x is equal to modulus of 1 minus x plus modulus of x. 1 minus x plus modulus of x is any real number is continuous function. Where x is any real number, x is any real number is continuous, is a continuous function. Right. We have to show this one is a continuous function. Observe here, given function is what? Given f of x is equal to 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Modulus of 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Now let g of x is equal to, here the outer function is what? Modulus function. So that is first function, that is modulus of x. Next, h of x is equal to what? Inner function is what? 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Okay. Now observe. Now consider g composition h of x. Here that is f composition g of x. Here g composition f of h of x, that is equal to g of h of x. So this can be written as g of. Now this is the form g of h of x. H of x is nothing but 1 minus x plus modulus of x. 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Okay. 1 minus x plus, this is not a greatest integer function, this is just a bracket. Okay. Now this is of the form g of what? Now this is of the form g of x. What do you mean by g of x? G of x is nothing but modulus of x. That is equal to modulus of x is nothing but what? This value 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Okay. Now 1 minus x plus modulus of x is nothing but what? That is f of x. So f of x, that is g composition h of x, can be written as f of x. F of x is a composite of two functions g and h. Okay. So now here g of x is equal to, g of x here is equal to what? G of x is equal to modulus of x. G of x here is equal to modulus of x. Yes. G of x is equal to modulus of x. Every modulus function is continuous, right? So it is also, every modulus function is continuous. So g of x is equal to mod x is a continuous function. Is a continuous function in its domain. Okay. And h of x is equal to what? H of x is equal to 1 minus x plus x. That is sum of two composite functions. Again, this is sum of two functions. This is h of x is equal to 1 minus x plus modulus of x. Modulus of x is a continuous function. Okay, 1 minus x is a polynomial function, that is also continuous, and plus mod x is a continuous then f and g are continuous, right? F plus g is continuous, f is continuous, g is continuous. Okay, then 1 minus x plus x is a sum of two continuous function, sum of two continuous functions. So h of x is continuous. So h of x is continuous. Next, f of x is equal to now f of x is equal to what? F of x is equal to g composition f of x. G composition h of x. G composition h of x is a composite function, composite of two continuous function, so it is also continuous. So it is also continuous. It is also right. Okay, now next class we will discuss